Hey gang, what's poppin'? Um, so as you may know, Riot Games just killed, basically they just killed the entire company. They just killed League, they just killed Legends of Runeterra, pretty much Wild Rift 2. Project L ain't even out, that shit dead. They killed Riot Forge. They fired about 600 employees yesterday over email. That's a little sus. Um, yeah, so League's dead. I will not be participating in any League things anymore. No more Wild Rift, no more League. Because, like, how do you do that? How do you just fire people? And, like, these are people that you know. Like, these are people that you know. They're on your payroll. Uh, League's making money. Valorant's making money. They even said they had the biggest budget this year for events and stuff. Of course, my favorite part of last year pertaining to League was Heartsteel. Even like the people who like worked on Heartsteel, they're fucking gone. Mind you, it was only like 4 months ago that Heartsteel came out and it was really successful. So I'm trying to figure out why they would do that. People who designed like the Heartsteel designs, who like made the stuff, are fired now. I don't get that. But most importantly, Riot Freak did not get fired, okay? Because I've been looking all day and all yesterday trying to figure out if Freak got fired, and he hasn't said anything. Pretty much everyone else is all coming out. They're literally quote tweeting a tweet that told them that they lost their jobs, and they're saying that, hey, I lost my job. And it's crazy because Freak is probably still in the office today. He probably got a raise. Shit, he's probably gonna have a new title. Bright Moon is leaving. Freak is probably gonna get promoted for some reason. Because what I'm trying to figure out, they killed Runeterra. They killed Riot Forge. Okay, right. Yeah, they killed Runeterra right before the next expansion, so I don't know how they're gonna get that out if you just cut down the team. And then Forge is gone before their game can even come out. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't just wait for Bandle City or whatever to come out, but it's whatever. And then Riot Freak, who threatened to harm Tyler 1, is still allowed to be a rioter. Like, I already didn't like Riot because of certain people, and I'm just gonna go out and say it. They're a fucking Zionist company. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they decided to be awful this year. They started the year out just deciding to be very gross. I bet we're gonna get another Chroma, the $200 Mythic Chroma. I bet we're gonna get another one. The patch is tomorrow. They fired people 2 days before the patch, which I don't get. But it's like most of the people they fired is like the creatives. Like the writers, you know, the lore keepers or whatever they're called. Damn splash art artists, the concept designers, model designers, all of this, which I don't understand because, like, I'm gonna be for real. I know that like Riot operates in like many different countries. Like the game is in so many different languages and stuff. Of course, China gets their own events and stuff, so they got a lot of people over there. But what I'm trying to figure out is like, how the hell do they even have like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, how do they have, if 600 people is 12% of your workforce, like, how do you have that many people? Like, I'm gonna be for, how do you have that many people employed? Because they went, no, because they went on a hiring spree, didn't hire minorities, largely. They did a big hiring spree. Up until last week, they were hiring people who got literally hired like last week, last month, got fired or laid off, which I don't even know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know if that's even legal. Just the amount of embezzlement that I think is happening at Riot Games, like, either they're extremely greedy, they have to be like extremely greedy, or they're super embezzling, and now they literally have no more money to sustain these teams. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. How you have so many thousands of people working at that company in the first place, and then you just decide to let 600 random people, literally random, like, it has to be literally random. Like, a lot of the people I already followed, like on Twitter for like art or like writing or whatever, just because they worked at Riot Games, and a lot of them got fired, and I know they're talented, which is what I'm trying to figure out, like, why they got fired. And Freak didn't. Like, he has literally threatened people. He stole 70 AD from Mundo's W and then laughed about it on Twitter. And then when he got backlash, he said, oh, well, you're all harassing me, you're all sending me death threats, you're all doing all this, so I'm not going to talk to you anymore, except on stream. Come check out my Twitch stream, which is crazy. Like, I hope that I'll be able to look like on later today, and he'll be like, oh, well, I lost my job, who wants to hire me? And then nobody does, because he's a piece of shit. But yeah, basically Riot's done. It's fucking cooked. I got into League for the lore, because of the lore. Like, I tried to play League just going in blind, and it was fucking garbage, because the game itself is fucking garbage, unless you're like you have to have a really obsessive personality to fucking like League, honestly. You gotta get addicted to it for you even enjoy it even a little bit. So many more people will not be able to get into League through, I know people who got into League through Convergence, Song of New, Ruin King got me into League, the Ruination novel, that also. So and I bet they already have like a huge stockpile of like champion designs and lore and stuff they can already just use. They don't need those people like on payroll to really use their ideas. But that's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me, thinking about like what would happen in the future. Like, how do you come up with new champs? I know they already said no more cinematics, no more whatchamacallit, no more short stories and stuff, the color stories. You barely even get a champion bio nowadays. Like, and I already felt like this when Briar came out. She had like basically no lore. They didn't really, they gave her like a few like connections to champions already in League, but they didn't explore it any further. And then they dropped Way. Well, the dog has more lore, but Way is like super, like, Yeah, the only thing interesting about him is his lore and like his voice lines with other champions that he seems to have some lore with, but they refuse to tell us what it is. I don't know, it's just pissing me off how Freak gets to have a job. He ruined League of Legends. Freak ruined League of Legends, and then Riot Games decided to implode. I guess that's the only thing I can like say about it.